What's up, guys? Beyond the Party, episode 11. We're pumping the episodes out quick now. We're getting really good at everything, at the editing. Go check out our reels on the YouTube Shorts, on TikTok, on Instagram. We're just going to keep making content, and really hope that you guys like it. KP, how you doing? How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. What's upcoming this weekend? We already talked about our weekends
Last
other episode.
Yeah. This weekend we have Shift on Friday, and on Saturday we have Alex Sensation.
Cool.
So I'm kind of excited for that.
You have any other plans besides pool during the day?
No, not really. But Saturday we have our day party.
Dope.
We have a couple big announcements coming up for the pool, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, check out Fame's Instagram.
Yeah, tune into Fame. Keep get all the updates, but other than that, nothing really.
Yeah, just working.
Yeah, just working.
I feel you. That's how it usually is for me too.
What are you doing this weekend?
I am DJing Cuddies in Manayunk Friday and Saturday. So if you're in Manayunk, come visit me, please. And then during the day, I just got the text. I'm gonna be DJing at Bar Crawl at Room 112 from 1 to 8 on I think Saturday. Hold on. I'm checking my phone. Yeah, Saturday. Yep, Saturday, Bar Crawl 1 to 8, Room 112. Come do it. Come day drink with me. Get drunk before Cuddies. Hopefully Tom doesn't see this. But yeah, definitely come visit me. Everywhere is filling back up. People are coming back, moving back to school, the campuses. So we get later in the summer. The weather's beautiful. And we're just having a great time back in Philly, even though everyone left me and went down the shore.
Loser.
Yeah. But we have a pretty big announcement this episode. We're adding a new host. Her name is Grace. Welcome, Grace. How are you?
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. So excited to be here.
Yeah, of course. We're happy to have you. And, I didn't know you had a lot of experience. We heard you on the radio last night.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that was my radio debut, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How'd you get that? You just Nugget hit you up? Or?
Yeah, so I've known Nugget for a little bit now through
cool.
some of our other DJs. I'm good friends with Courtesy, so I met him through him. And we were just chatting. He was like, you should come on the show, talk about what you're doing, and, plug CCG or anything we're having soon. And so I was like, yeah, absolutely. That sounds like so much fun. I've been listening to Q102 since I was 12, 13, on the radio. So that was the biggest thing ever for me. So it was really exciting. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For those that don't know you, explain a little bit what your role is in nightlife. How you got into it.
Yeah. So I'm nightlife marketing. So I do all of the social media marketing for CCG, so Craft Concepts Group, which is some of our favorite bars and restaurants like Uptown, Tradesman's, Brew, Sueño, and others. So we have some new stuff coming up, which will be super fun. So yeah, marketing, social media, and events for them.
That's exciting. That's
yeah.
cool. It seems like a lot.
It is a lot, but it's honestly so fun. And that's why I love the Beyond the Party theme here is because I super resonate with that because I don't actually drink. So I'm out and having such a good time at these parties, but I'm working while I'm there.
Yeah.
You guys can obviously relate to that.
Yeah.
So I think it's been so much more fun to be on kind of the other side of the table while watching everyone having such the best night of their lives. I get to capture that. And that's my favorite part of the job.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
that is true. Plus you get to see a lot of things that to you, since you're not drinking, but you're paying attention to the whole room, you see things that other people don't.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hold the secrets of Philly nightlife sometimes. Things that happen at Tradesman's or U-Bahn, I'm oh, that's gonna come back later, and I'm gonna know about it. Yeah.
How'd you get into social media? Were you doing any jobs before this, with social media, or did you kind of jump right into it?
Yeah, so I kind of have a haphazard route to social media. I actually have a degree in music, so that was my college degree. And then obviously the pandemic hit, and I started doing TikTok. I was so bored, I was unemployed. I'd worked at the Borgata, and all of the casinos closed.
Wow.
Yeah, so came back to Philly. It was kind of okay, what do I do? So I started recording my morning routine every single morning, cutting it up, editing it, putting it on TikTok, and grew this little community of women who wanted to do what I was doing as well, which was super fun. And then, once everything started to open up again, I was okay, maybe I'll branch out into some Philly content. I'll start going to restaurants, doing reviews, and other stuff. And it's blossomed into this whole thing. So it really just started with me opening up my phone. My first video was me just talking to my camera saying, hi, I'm Grace. Here is my TikTok channel.
Yeah.
Follow me if you want, don't if you don't. And it grew into this big thing. And so, you know, I've had people reach out to me to come and do videos for their events. I did a couple with Courtesy for Poor Decisions at Barstool, which was super fun, and CIL Iced Tea. And now I just do it for CCG for all of their events, which is super fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I feel like everybody blows up on TikTok for doing like the whole "Get Ready with Me" thing. Like
Yeah.
Alex
It's
Earl, I
huge.
know a girl
Right.
that lives closer to me, and then you. I feel like
Yeah.
everybody just
Yeah,
says like
Brand
the
Flakes
"Get Ready
does
with
it.
Me."
We-
Yeah,
No,
we
it
had
was
him on
crazy,
a few
yeah.
weeks ago. Yeah.
I would wake up like before the sunrise. I would do my entire morning workout routine and film it. And then I was working at like a real estate firm at the time, and I would go and I would edit it right before I got there and post it like every single morning at 10 a.m. They would know my video was
It's
going
coming.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
which was
cool.
fun
Yeah.
and taught me a lot about editing and filming too, which I
Yeah.
think really helps now.
Yeah.
and you have nothing else to do during COVID. So
That
you're like,
literally
that's my
nothing. I
hobby.
was so bored.
Exactly.
I was scrolling on TikTok like everybody else. And,
Might
you
as
know,
well,
yeah, it was
right.
great.
Yeah, social media is just so huge right now.
Yeah.
With everything, especially nightlife. It's just really, really big. So,
Mhm.
you know, it's important for companies like CCG, you know, to
Yeah.
hire somebody that, you know, kind
To
of knows what
run
they're
all
doing
that.
about
Yeah.
it and, you know, could, I guess just make like unique videos that like, you do the voiceovers, you do
Yeah.
everything. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like you make that connection with the viewer, I feel.
Yeah,
like, in a
absolutely.
good way. Yeah.
You're so right.
Yeah. And I'll plug into one of your videos that you made.
Oh my
for
gosh.
CCG.
If you've been thinking, wow, I lived in Philly a long time and I've never been to a tiki bar here, well, I think I have the solution for you. The newest bar in Philly is a tiki bar attached to Uptown Beer Garden named Kadera.
You're so right. That's the thing is people want to see like the face behind the brand. Like you
Yeah.
can post like a promo video and you can post just like a couple different clips with music behind it of like the food or the restaurant, and that'll still do okay. But I think people now really want to see like the person behind the videos, or you know why those Get Ready with Me's are blowing up so much. It's
Yeah.
because you feel such a connection to the person posting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have you like looked into like the like algorithms at all? Like when's a good time to post, like stuff like that?
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so behind just the actual posting, there is so much metrics and analytics that you have to like pay attention to. And there's a system that we use. It's called Sprout Social, and it's where
Oh.
we plan all of our content. We do all of our content calendars and push it through, and it'll give you suggested times to post based on your audience. So it's really specific to your audience. So
Yeah.
if we were like posting in like the UK or over in like England or Ireland or whatever, it'll give us different times because of the different time zones and who like when they're going to be on
Mhm.
Instagram, TikTok, what have you. So yeah, so it'll give us suggested times, and it definitely does help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
so
dope.
crazy because that's somebody else's job too to
Mhm.
figure out like when everybody else is online. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So much
Yeah.
goes on behind the scenes that people don't really notice.
Yeah.
And if you guys see a big shift in our social media now, you're gonna know why. It's because
Yeah.
of Grace. It might improve a little bit. But let's hop into it. We have some listener questions that people submitted like through Instagram throughout the past few weeks. First one is, what is the best way to request a song from a DJ? I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. No, I'm kidding. No, listen, I hate when people go on Snapchat and they make the song really big and they just stare at you like you're a robot or something, and they're trying to like get you to play their song. Like go up to the guy or girl and just like it does help if you bring the song up on your phone. Go up to them, say, "Hey, how you doing? You're having a good set. Do you think you could throw this song in for me?" That's it. That's all it takes. Be personable. Don't stare at the guy like he's a jukebox, because we're not jukeboxes. But yeah, just be polite about it. It never hurts to offer a few bucks to play your song. I usually I say, "Oh, you don't have to pay me or anything like that," but it doesn't. It shows that you care, and like that the person behind the booth is also another person. And sometimes your songs might just not fit the vibe, so we're not gonna play them all the time. And just respect that, because the DJ beforehand has a whole set list and a plan kind of what they're gonna play, and the owner wants you to play a certain vibe, the manager wants you to play a certain vibe, and they have to stick to that. So they're not gonna be playing I don't know, upbeat house music, and then you want them to play Little Baby, and the very next song they're gonna throw Little Baby in. It's, I could just keep going
There's
on
a
and on.
method. There's a method to the madness.
Just be
Oh my
polite
God,
about
we
it.
struck a nerve. Don't
Just-
bring it up again.
Just be polite about it, and I think if you're polite about it, then maybe like 75% of the time your song's gonna be played.
Just don't ask him. Just don't ask Nikos to play a song. 'cause he's
I'm
doing
not
it.
mean, all right? I promise. I just
All right, well, you kind of took that one away. What's the next question?
Next question is, when is the next time you guys are going to be doing a live podcast? We don't have anything set in stone yet, but that was really fun at Tradesman's. First one, we got it out the way, and we kind of learned how to travel with everything, set everything up at a remote location, and I feel like the next one's going to be really, really good. If you haven't checked that one out yet, I think I dropped it in the last episode too, but it was at Tradesman's. It was with Brand Flakes, who is a social media influencer, and he's getting really big, really fast. So definitely go check that out if you haven't yet.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was. And
it was like a different vibe.
It 100%. Yeah, it was a very different vibe, and it was cool doing it, somewhere else besides the studio.
Right here.
A little change of scenery. Even though our studio is nice, I love this place.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing set in stone yet. But we do want to start doing maybe once a month, doing a live podcast somewhere, which would be pretty fun. Maybe not even a bar, I don't know, do it outside somewhere or
in a
something.
Park?
Yeah, park. Why not?
On a boat.
That'd be nice. On a boat.
On a plane.
In a park.
On
a
train.
plane. We'll figure that out. Next question was, what Netflix shows are you guys watching right now?
I really don't watch on my time where I'm just hanging out. I really kind of just scroll through TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't but what I did watch on Netflix that I actually really did was How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, really? I haven't watched it. I gotta watch it.
It was so good. I would watch it over again.
How about you, Grace?
So I'm watching a couple things. I spend literally all day on my phone. So I try and take 10 minutes at night to at least sit down and decompress and then watch something on Netflix. So I'm watching the Bridgerton spinoff right now. Did you see that?
I watched a few of them, a few episodes.
Okay.
And then I just never went back to it, but I did like it.
Yeah, it gets good. It starts out a little bit slow at the very beginning, but I love the Bridgerton series. I think it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love the music in it, how they do all the modern songs, but string quartet version.
Yeah.
But it's really good. I really like it. You should watch it. And I'm watching Working Moms, which is a Canadian show.
Okay.
It's so funny. The writing is incredible.
Really?
Is
So
it?
yeah, definitely check it out.
Oh, I'm also I'm not, but my mom is watching Suits. Did you guys? See that
I was gonna
Netflix?
say that. Yeah, I just started it, and I'm on season 4 already.
You like it?
I love it. Yeah,
I feel
really
it's
good.
easy to pick up on. I don't watch every single episode because, like I said, my mom watches it. But when I do sit downstairs and she has it on, it's easy to pick up on.
Mm-hmm.
No,
you don't have to pay.
Yeah, it's a good show. If you're doing something on your laptop, you
Yeah.
can have it on in the background.
But
kind
it's
of glance
good.
up every.
It's
few seconds.
a little. It's funny, but it's serious.
Drama, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Romance, everything. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been watching that. I just started Quarterback, which is pretty good. They followed 3 NFL quarterbacks, their lives for a whole season, last season, and it's kind of just a documentary of that. But it's cool. It's 3 different quarterbacks. One of them's really, really good, Patrick Mahomes. The other one's kind of mid tier, but he still had a good team, which was Kirk Cousins, and then it was Marcus Mariota, who he kind of had an up and down career throughout his whole career, and kind of just how he's trying to save his job basically.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, it's really cool, and it's cool seeing the outside perspective, of them not just playing a game, but actually seeing the athlete's life and everything they do to train, and just it's crazy. They have to watch film and work out and take care of their bodies 24/7. It's nuts. I can't believe it.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, I complain about DJing until 2 and not getting enough sleep. These guys are getting hit by
Right.
300-pound
Literally.
linebackers. It's insane.
That's amazing.
Sometimes after a night out, though, I do feel like I've been hit by a 300
Oh
pound
no! Yeah, that is true. My life does beat you up.
Yeah.
It does in different ways. One of our next questions. That's actually our last question from the listener. Best restaurant to eat in Philly. I guess you don't know Philly too well, right?
I've been to a couple places. Here, you guys go first, and then I'll say mine.
Mine's is there's one Italian restaurant in South Philly, Scanicchio's. It's really good. My parents just moved around there, so we walked over and got it last month or something like that. It was so good.
It was good?
Yeah. It was very just family oriented, Italian place. So it was really good. And then
Italian.
I love Brazilian steakhouses. So Fogo de Chao, Chima, those places are just so good. I love it.
I've been to Fogo
Yeah.
once. I was actually gonna say that, but we went when it was COVID, so everything was outside, like in the middle
yeah.
of the street. It was so.
It still is like
it
that.
was actually so cool.
That's
though.
like actually fun. I feel like
I
that
mean,
is
it was a
Yeah.
little weird because like random like strangers and like homeless people would be like walking past your table. That was like the only. Oh, and it freaking poured. So
Oh my
Jesus.
gosh.
Kind of also
What
sucked.
an experience.
But it was actually really cool to just be like sitting in the middle of the street eating like your dinner and then walking around with like meat on.
Oh my god.
stick.
Meat on a
Like
stick,
Cloudy
yeah.
with the chance of
Like-
meatballs, real life. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
gosh.
It was fun though. It was good too.
That's so
What
fun.
would you say, Grace?
Okay, I have two, and it's because of their happy hours. So I love Giuseppe and Sons, which is in Center City. It's like right across from Mission.
Mhm.
Amazing happy hour. You just go sit at the bar. They have incredible espresso martinis, which was my favorite thing ever. And then they have this whipped ricotta that like will stay with you forever. I have dreams about it. And then the second one is Sampan, which is like an Asian fusion restaurant. Their soup dumplings are absolutely incredible, and their happy hour line like goes down the block, so you have to get there at like 4 p.m.
Oh wow.
Get in
Damn.
line.
Jesus.
But then they have graffiti bar attached to it that have the big fish bowls.
That's dope.
It's just absolutely incredible. So those are definitely my two favorites.
Cool. That's it. What about Atlantic City? What's your favorite in Atlantic City?
You really put me on the spot. I went to like 2 years ago for my birthday. We went to Jerry Longo's Meatballs and Martinis and Bally's,
Oh, okay.
and that was pretty good. I'm not sure if it's like a chain, but it's like, it's like mafia, like pictures all over inside.
Kind of like how
and they play,
Carmine's is in.
Yeah, they play like Frank
Tropicana.
Sinatra. Like it was really good.
Yeah.
The food was really good. The service was really good. I'm trying to think of where else.
Me and Sam had that Italian place in Harrods. What's that called? The new place?
La Strada.
La Strada. Yeah. That place is really good. I thought it was.
Is it?
delicious.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's La Strada.
Oh.
Right, Sam? Yeah.
Sam don't fucking know.
If you guys didn't hear
No,
me
yeah,
scream
that was
Deanna.
good too. That was good. Frank took me and Sam the first day it opened,
Oh,
actually,
okay.
and that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
I heard Sam got a little banged up.
Yeah, he did. That's regular though. I'm trying to think. Where else do I even go?
You're like, just eat at home, go to
Oh,
work.
yeah, pretty much. Back Bay in Atlantic City.
I never been there.
It's
like Back Bay.
right on the bay, obviously, but they're good. They have like good mason jars, and it's just
Oh,
like
dope.
it's not like it's like finger food mostly. Like
Yeah,
everything's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
small or like burger or something like that.
Grace, wait, so you lived in Atlantic City for a little bit?
So my parents live in Margate. So I lived in Margate and commuted
Ah.
to the Borgata every single day,
Okay.
which was fun. It was fun. But yeah, I think
it's
it's like
not.
changed a lot. It's changed so much since I worked
Yeah.
there in like early 2020, late 2019. It's changed so much. So
Really?
yeah, Ocean like wasn't even like a big thing back
Poppin'.
then.
Wow,
yeah.
that's crazy.
And now when we go, I mean, we go to HQ2 all the
Ah,
time,
yeah,
just
that's
like
so
for
much
fun
fun
and
there,
the
yeah.
nightclub there. But
Mhm.
Premiere used to be our thing. We used to go to Premiere. That was really fun. But yeah, it's just changed so much. It's crazy.
I feel like everything in the city has changed so much
Mhm.
since everything opened back up after COVID. I feel like that first summer where
Mhm.
everybody was finally allowed outside.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just crazy.
Oh my
just
gosh. Oh
madness.
my gosh. Yeah.
And then you look back now and you're like, oh, why isn't this as busy as it used to be? Why isn't? Because like everything is just so normal now. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
It's no
yeah.
urgency to get outside and like go crazy. Like now it's just regular, like how it used to be. But yeah, that was like probably the best summer. Everybody
Oh my
just going
gosh.
wild.
I remember that Bally's Beach Bar line being like all the way up the boardwalk,
Oh,
like,
Every
line.
line, I
And
just
people would
felt
wait in
like-
it. People would wait in the lines
Yeah.
because they were like, I don't even care. I'm outside right now. Like I
Right.
would wait in the line rather than be at home.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, HQ definitely like during the day, and now
Mhm.
like the pool does the day stuff like on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely like those. I feel like those are the top two places.
It's
that
like you
do
never
now.
bungalow
Yeah.
was
Bungalow.
crazy.
That was
yeah.
crazy.
And I just feel like back then, like you just not back then. Like I'm so old,
Back in
but,
the
like,
day.
back
in the
when we were
day.
finally allowed out of the house. I just feel like you never wanted to go home. Like you always wanted to find that next spot to go to, that next
Mhm.
spot to do.
Mhm.
Like what are we doing tomorrow? Like
Yeah.
that, and the night would end, and everybody would like go home, and then you just figure out what you're doing, what time
Yeah,
you're waking
right.
up, where are you going
Mhm.
next. Like,
Do you think that like burnt people out though? Because like even now in the city, I noticed that like for Sips, which last year and the year before used to be absolutely
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
People would be
Mhm.
out till 3 a.m. Like even last year, every single Wednesday, I would like plan to be out until 3 a.m.
Right.
on Wednesday. And now people are trying to have after parties, and people go home right after
Nobody wants
sips.
to
Like,
Yeah, they
even
do.
like it's the whole city. It's like when we're marketing for it, like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Like we can market as much as we want for some of these after parties, but people just aren't coming. So
Yeah.
I wonder if like that summer and like last summer, everyone finally getting outside again, just like kind of burnt people
too
out
much.
And
from
even
being
Right.
kinda,
out.
like the money though.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Everything's
Expensive,
gotten so
yeah.
much more expensive.
Everything's so much more expensive, and like through COVID, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but everybody was getting that money, like that 600 a week. or
Yeah,
whatever
Yeah,
it
the
yeah.
stimulus
was.
check. Oh my
So
gosh! I
when
forgot about
everybody
that.
came out of COVID, they were like, "We got the money,
Yeah,
like we're
yeah.
spending,
Let's
we're
go
about
spend
to
it."
blow
Yeah.
a bag." Yeah, now it's like, holy fuck, I'm broke.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
Yeah.
I
that's
can't
so
be
real
out
too.
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it just gets expensive too in the places like we work. Like Center City is
Yeah.
obviously like a little more money, and then
Mhm.
AC,
Even the
all the casinos.
casinos.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So expensive.
they want to take the money from the gamblers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They win big. But I feel like there's so much outside stuff to do. Obviously down the shore, like an AC, or if you go to Sea Isle.
Mhm.
Grace, I think you would know about this more. Like, what is there to do outside during the day in Philly? Like, 'cause I feel like I don't know too many spots.
Yeah, so I mean, there's definitely a couple of spots. So obviously, I work with Uptown Beer Garden. I
Yeah.
love them. I'm there all the time. Like, I'll just bring my laptop and work from there a
Oh,
lot.
dope.
That's a good thing to do during the week. There's also Walnut Green just opened. That's really nice. That's right in Center City. That's I think they're still kind of working out the kinks with them. They just opened.
Mhm.
And then Morgan's Pier is one of my favorite.
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
Morgan's
down
Pier's
over by the
fun.
water. Liberty Point, that's been doing really great.
Yeah.
Last year they were not amazing. I think it's because again they had just opened, working out
Right.
like kind of the beginning kinks there, and so many people were going. They were just figuring it out. But they have like 6 or 7 bars in there. Like same with Uptown, we just opened the Tiki Bar there, and Morgan's Pier is just such a big venue too. I think just being outside during the day,
Yeah.
especially at some of
Yeah,
these places,
definitely.
Right
is
on
so
the
nice.
water.
Yeah, it's just so much cooler down by the water too.
Yeah.
That is true. That's a great point.
I've
Yeah.
been to Morgan's Pier once. Well, we went to Dave and Buster's first.
Oh my gosh,
and
I
then
love that Dave and
afterwards-
Buster's.
Me too.
Yeah.
We just walked over, and yeah, it was so nice. They had like live music. The game, there was like I think a basketball game, and it was just like the energy
Yeah,
in there
good
was
vibes.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
was like having a good time.
Yeah. Good
We
place
weren't
for
going to
sports, for
drink.
sure.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
weren't going to drink. We were just going to eat. But I was like,
Turned
fuck,
into
maybe I
drinking.
should get a drink.
That's what
yeah.
happens
Yeah.
every single friggin' time.
Also, like one place that so the W Hotel. I don't know if you guys have been or seen it or anything.
I've seen it.
Yeah, so they have some of the best decor in the city, I think. But
Yeah.
they have the wet deck. So on the weekends they have like this like Vegas style pool party. So they just opened it for Wednesday and Thursday, and
That's
they're selling
dope.
day passes, which is awesome. So like I'm definitely
Ah.
gonna be going because
Yeah.
I continually like Google public pools in Philadelphia to
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
because
yeah.
I can't always get down to the shore, obviously. But
yeah.
that's a big thing. I think that was really awesome. They just started.
Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
We gotta check that out.
Alright.
That's
yeah,
really
maybe
cool.
Yeah.
we should go.
Yeah,
Or
I feel like I
yeah.
always see on TikTok like it's like these like random like pool parties like rooftop like decks
Yeah.
like these bars. I'm like I've
Mhm.
never heard of this, but this looks
Yeah.
awesome, especially
Mhm.
for the summer.
Yeah.
So definitely gotta start checking them out more
hmm
whenever I get free
Yeah,
time.
rooftop bar, it's always fire.
Oh,
I feel like.
Just anything
Yeah, yeah.
outside, and like so many new places are opening now because like that's just such a demand. Like
Right,
just being
yeah.
outside, especially with how hot it is now. So,
So
Yeah.
hot.
or if you make a friend like at the Piazza Alta, you can go to that insane pool. Have you
Oh,
seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
So that's
no.
like in Northern Liberties, they have
Okay.
the whole like Piazza complex, which like was really cool. They had that pool in the center, but they just built a whole new one called the Piazza Alta. It's like you like step up there and you feel like you're in Europe. It's like the
Really?
craziest pool I've ever seen in a
That's
city
dope. Wow.
anywhere, and it's huge. Like the pool is like it's the entire building on the roof. Is
Wow,
the pool.
that's
so
awesome.
Make
Yeah.
friend who lives there.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
All right,
start
go
making
get a
some
job
plans.
there.
Yeah.
Go get a job
Go
there.
DJ there.
Yeah,
I'll give
yeah,
them, yeah,
friends.
see if they need any DJs for their parties.
I'm gonna
this
send
weekend.
this to them. Just hire me, please. But yeah, I mean that's it for the questions, and we just wanted to introduce Grace this episode. Next episode, we're gonna have a guest back on. We'll interview that guest, and we're just gonna keep introducing newer things to the podcast. Keep switching it up on you guys. So you guys never figure us out. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and see you guys next week. Peace.